Over $3.6 billion paid out to its users. Sounds amazing, right? But is Rakuten actually the best cashback site for you? Or are there better options out there? In this video, I will show you exactly how it works, how much you can realistically earn, and what most people don't tell you about using it. In case you don't know, my name is Michael. I have tested hundreds of different ways to make money online, and today we're diving into Rakuten, which is one of the biggest cashback platforms out there. I have tested it thoroughly myself, and I have also talked to a lot of other users, and in this video I'll break down exactly how it works, who it's best for, how much you can actually expect to earn, and some tips to boost your cashback if you decide to use it. I'll also show you step by step how to use it so you can decide if it's worth your time. But let's start with the basics. What is Rakuten and who can join? So Rakuten is a cashback website, so that means that if you join, you can shop both online and offline. Actually, it offers some options we will talk about, and that means whenever you are going to shop, spend money you were going to spend anyways, you will get a percentage back. That is what Rakuten offers, and as you can see, it says here on the website, it has paid over $3.6 billion in cashback to its users, and it has more than 21 million members. And it is free to join, but just be aware that it's not available in all countries. From what I've been able to find out, you can join. It has a specific platform for each country: in the US, in Japan, in Canada, Germany, France, and Spain. If you happen to have actually seen a Rakuten platform, a cashback platform in other countries, just please let me know in the comments below. But just be aware that Rakuten is a brand, so it also has, for example, a service side and other platforms. So what I'm talking about here in this video is the Rakuten cashback side, because some of the other options are also in other countries, but the cashback side, so far as I have been able to find, are only available in the countries that I mentioned here. But let me now log in, and then I'll show you exactly how it works and how much you can expect to earn. So I have now logged into Rakuten, and the main way to earn here is just to use the cashback offer. So you would go here, you would find the categories, you would see what are you actually looking to buy right now. Are you, for example, looking to buy something in the auto and tires category? Then you would click here, you would get an overview, and you would see exactly what the cashback offer is. But the thing is that there's not that much information until you actually click. You see here, it just says it redirects. You can then click to read all the conditions, which is something I definitely recommend, but you can see it just automatically redirects quickly. That's just something that I don't really like here, is that it doesn't show you exactly what it is, and it can be hard to see. Does it actually track? Because now I'm just on the website here. How am I sure that it will actually track? So that's one thing you just need to make sure of, that, for example, if you have an ad blocker, it probably won't actually track. So I would say the first times you use it, start with smaller purchases and make sure everything tracks properly. And just be aware that sometimes there is some time before it will actually be counted here. There is a little bit of patience required there. Just be aware of that. But what I do like is that it definitely has a lot of cashback offers in a lot of different categories. So if you ever shop online, there's definitely a great chance that you can find some great savings here. It also does give an opportunity to actually earn offline when you shop. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. First, I want to show you the Chrome extension, because that can also help you save a lot of money. So one challenge about a cashback site is that you will actually have to go to the cashback site and log in when you want to shop online, and realistically many of us will just forget to do that. So that's where a Chrome extension they have developed can come in handy, because you can, for example, scroll down here, you can find it in the footer, and then you can read more about it. So you can install it there, and then it will automatically find these different coupons, the deals, the cashbacks, and over the 3,500 stores they have deals with. So that means that if you just shop as usually, then they will let you know when there is an offer on the site you're actually on through the extension there, and then you can just apply it there. So that's definitely something worth considering if you decide to use Rakuten after watching this, because Other than that, realistically, I know that for myself, to actually remember when you are in the middle of shopping something, to go and check it. And if you're a member of several cashback sites because they have different partners, then that can be tricky to even remember. So that can be worth checking out, the extension. But let's also talk about how you could potentially also earn by shopping offline, which is something not all cashback sites offer. So one thing I really like about Rakuten is they have this in-store section, and you can then add a card. But of course, you need to make your own decision whether you feel comfortable about this or not. But you can see you can add a credit card, and then inside the app also there you can add the different offers, and you can see the offers that are here. And that means that when you then shop with that card, that it's registered and you live up to all the requirements, always make sure to read the exact conditions, then you will actually get that cash back without having to go through, just by using your credit card. So that's very convenient for sure. But again, I just wish that they were a little bit more transparent about the exact conditions, where you could read more about how to make sure everything works here. That's one thing I think they're lacking, but I really do like this option that you can just add the card and then you just use it if you go physically to one of these shops. And then, yeah, maybe it's not a high percentage, but still it's money that you were going to spend anyway, so why not get it back into your Rakuten account? One very important thing is, of course, also how you can get paid, because it's nice that you can earn, but how you can get paid, how often you get paid, is one of the most important things to also consider before joining any online earning platform. So let's talk about that next. So Rakuten has a little bit of an unusual payout system, because often cashback sites and earning platforms, they have a threshold, a certain amount you need to reach, and then you can just withdraw and get paid. Some platforms pay you then immediately, others it takes a few days, some it takes weeks. But you can see here, they say clearly here that they send it every 3 months. So they pay either via check or PayPal, and it's every 3 months. Again, there might be some variations depending on the country you live in, but you just need to earn then $5 or $5.01 to be precise before they will actually send this money to you automatically. Of course, it's nice that it's automatic. 3 months wait, or every 3 months, they're quarterly there. It is or can be a little bit of a long waiting time depending on when you join and start earning and all that. I wish that they just made it possible to just withdraw whenever you reach $5, like most other platforms do. In general, cashback sites do have a little bit of a longer wait time often, because there's this refund period that needs to be over and all these different things. But still, I would wish that they just made it possible. But other people, they just like that they don't have to think about it. It will just happen automatically. So it's all a matter of personal preferences. So this is just my opinion. If you have another opinion about what kind of payout system you prefer in cashback sites, I would also love to hear that in the comments below. So to sum it all up, I do think Rakuten is a decent cashback site. It definitely has a lot of partners. I like you can add your card. I wish that it had some more information, or that is easily accessible for each offer, the exact conditions, and an easier way to make sure that everything tracks when you actually click a link and go to a website. That's at least my opinion. And then personally, I also would wish a little bit of a faster payout processing and not just automatic every 3 months. But again, that's just a matter of personal preferences. Overall, definitely a decent cashback site if you are looking for one and live in one of the countries where it's available. But if you're looking for alternatives, if you don't like it, or if you don't live in a country where it's available, or if you just want alternatives instead, then I do have a list of the best cashback sites on my website. I'll leave a link to that below. I also have a written review of Rakuten cashback site if you prefer just reading, so I'll also leave a link to that below. And finally, if you're just overall interested in learning about different free ways to make extra money online, then I have a free email course, 5-day email course, where every day share completely for free tips and tricks about how I have found out, after more than 8 years of testing, the best free ways to start earning some extra money right away. So I'll leave a link to that below. You can also go and check that out. And finally, if the video helped you, make sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.